guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well and okay. So I feel like I haven't done a sit down talk to you guys, so that's what we're going to do today. So you can tell by the title, it's a life update. So I am going to just give you guys the ins and outs, what I've been up to, what plans I have, and what's basically going on in my life right now. Oh, hey, Elmira. I'm in the middle of recording. Do you mind? Sorry guys, we were interrupted by my Principessa. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give you guys an update, and it's gonna be a get ready with me as well. So I'm gonna show you guys my updated everyday makeup look. This is the look that I wear when I'm going for work. So it's super easy, quick, half an hour, not even makeup. So it's gonna be a get ready with me as well. So show you guys how I do my everyday makeup, as well as give you the ins and outs. So the first thing I am going to do is to prime my face. Let's move this fringe to the side. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Invisible UV Flawless primer. Can you guys see it? Yeah, there we go. So I mean, I really like this primer, and the fact that it has SPF 50, which is really good for, you know, to protect your skin. Even in winter you need SPF. So I like to wear this primer because it's very hydrating at the same time. Just, you know, leaves your skin feeling nourished and ready for you to go ahead and apply your makeup. So I have deep lines, like smile lines around here. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do, it's still visible when I apply my makeup. So even the invisible primer can't help. I mean, I've tried everything under the sun, but I still get them when I apply makeup. Anyways, and my second primer I'm going to use is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. My French is, you know, needs some work. So I go ahead and apply a little bit of the YSL Blur Primer. Oh, I need to show you guys. If I can't show you because I'm rushing as well, because I'm getting ready to go to work, I will just put everything down below. Yeah, there we are. So I'll list all the products that I'm using anyways for you guys to see. So again, I go ahead and apply it all over my face. I feel like this one gives you more, like the other one is hydrating, and the YSL one is more a little bit mattifying, so it gives you that, you know, smooth as well, smoother canvas, and not too greasy, if that's the word I'm looking for. So for my foundation, as you can see, my favorite foundation at the moment is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I need it to be out in focus a bit. Yeah, there we go. So you can see there's barely anything in there. So I mix it with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation, because this shade is a little bit lighter than me. So I tend to mix it with my Too Faced. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that quickly. You guys would have seen in my previous uploads, it was just my holiday vlogs. I still have those to edit. I'm in the middle of editing the rest and trying to upload them. So as you can see, we were over the summer holidays, we were in Italy. And we were in Italy for 3 weeks, and then after we came back for like a week, and then we went to Greece, which was amazing. Like, Italy was really nice. As you know, it's, you know, going back to see family, and it's always nice to spend time with family and go around. And Italy has so many beautiful places. So I visited the Positano for the first time. I've always wanted to visit Positano. It's like, it's been on my bucket list. So I finally went for a day trip, and that was so amazing. Like, everything you see in the pictures, you see even more when you go there. Like, it's so beautiful. And yeah, it's expensive though, very expensive. I mean, it's a tourist place, so there's like people all over the world. People pay like thousands and thousands to be there. So everything is expensive. For example, a bed on the beach was like, we paid 70 euros for like just 2 of us. Like, there's no food included, that's just bed on the beach. Yeah, that's how expensive it is. But because, you know, it's the you do it for the experience, so you don't really mind, and you're only there, you know, once. So yeah, that was cool. And sorry you guys, I'm just trying to rush. And then yeah, so it was more than, I mean, a day was enough for me, because even the hotels and stuff to stay over in Positano, it's ridiculous. It's like €1,000 from €1,000, unless you booked it like 2 years in advance or so. But I'm quite lucky that my husband lives just an hour away from there, so which was really, really good. We just took the boat and went there for the day and spent the whole day, which is more than enough. So anyways, I'm using my beauty blender. So this is from us, it's Hop Studios, it's my own brand, and it's, I promise you guys, it's the softest beauty sponge you would ever use in your life. It's super good. So I mean, I just wet it and then squeeze all the water, so you have a damp beauty sponge to use. Amazing. That's what I apply my foundation with. And then as you can see, I'm pressing it into my skin rather than just going into circular motion. Just press it into your skin. And yeah, what was that saying? And then it was really nice. And then obviously we visited other parts of Italy. Like we went to Sorrento, which was so beautiful as well. And the food was amazing. Like we went to this really nice restaurant in Sorrento, and oh my god, I still remember the food. It was so good, and the portions are like massive. And yeah, the price is like, you know, the price is okay as well. It's not as expensive as here in the UK, which is nice. So you get more for your money, and then better quality as well, because everything is fresh because they have the sea. So yeah, so we had a really nice time in Italy, and then we came back and then we went to Greece. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Greece, but I've never had the opportunity to, and it's always been on my list. Like, I want to go to every island is in Greece. And the first island, the island that we visited was Rhodos, as they would say. Oh my god, listen, it was so perfect. Like, it was a perfect holiday. The resort that we stayed at was 5-star all-inclusive, and it was amazing. It was so good. Everything was included. The resort was so beautiful. It had a really big pool, and then they had a baby pool, and they had the beach on the other side. They've got like 5 restaurants and like 3 bars, I think, or even 5 bars. It was just, and then they had like kids activities every day, and there was like, you know, activities going on, like shows and stuff. It was my first all-inclusive, and now I don't want to travel if it's not all-inclusive. That's how amazing it was, you guys. It was really good. We stayed for 7 nights, and whilst we were there, we were like, oh my god, we wish we stayed longer. Like, we could do at least 10 nights. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, we were like, we wish we could stay longer. So next time, wherever we go, we would at least do 10 nights. I think 10 nights, you know, should have been perfect, should have been the perfect time. But yeah, nonetheless, we still had so much fun, and we visited, you know, we did some trips, coach trips to go to the town, because where we stayed was like down south, and then the city center, like the town, the old town, Rhodes town, was up north. So it took about 2 hours on the coach, but we didn't mind. You know, when you're on holiday, you want to go to all these places. And yeah, we did. So we visited there's a lot of history in Rhodes town, and we just went, and then we had a tour guide, and it was just really good. And we visited other beaches as well. I mean, we didn't need to go anywhere because everything was where we stayed, but you know, after like few days, you're like, okay, I want something different. We want to go and try something. And then yeah, it was, oh my god, it was, I'm editing that vlog, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It was just beautiful. The water in Rhodes, very clear. The water is so clear that you could, if you did a pool in the water, everyone could see it. That's how clear the water was. But yeah, it was so, the kids had so much fun. Yeah, can you guys see how well blended my foundation is? So it's not too much, and it's not too little as well. So you could just, for the people that just want to you know, have a little bit of complexion, like have a little bit of foundation, you can just at this point just, you know, go out, because it looks like skin, and that's what you want your everyday makeup to look like, your skin. Even everyday, I mean, even if you're doing a glam makeup, you want it to look like skin, but obviously you put a bit more. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. And the concealer that I like to use, my favorite concealer, is the Too Faced Born This Way. sculpting, yeah, multi sculpting concealer. I need you here. Yeah, there we go. So this is my favorite concealer. I mean, I don't use any other. I have the Benefit one that I use every now and then, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. No, this concealer is all you need. It's full coverage, and it covers, it's not drying, and it gives you a nice finish as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it under my eyes. I'm using it in the shade Butterscotch. Can you see? Yeah. So I'm using it in the shade Butterscotch. It's going to give me, you know, a little bit of a lighter under eye, because under your eyes your concealer should be 2 shades lighter anyways, 1 to 2 shades lighter. And then obviously if you want for the glam, some people tend to go like 3 shades lighter or so, but that's entirely up to you. But for everyday, you just need 2 shades lighter just to lighten under your eye, because that's where you tend to have dark circles and puffiness and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm using a different sponge. So this is the egg-shaped one, and now I'm using the oval shape with this sharp end over here. Again, it's by Hope Studio. So if you don't have our sponges, girl, you're sleeping. It's super good, super soft, so soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply so I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my concealer. Yeah, so, and what was I saying? So yeah, Grease was a star. Like, it was a star. I would highly recommend it. We stayed at the Princess Adriana. I would put some pictures of it. I mean, it was beautiful. It's so beautiful. And yeah, so that's what we did over the summer. And then we came back, the kids started school. Yes, my son is now full-time nursery in the school, so he wears uniform and everything, and it's like school times and stuff. So yeah, it's very exciting time, and he loves it so much. And my daughter as well goes to nursery as well. So yeah, so mummy I have a bit of a me time. I remember the first time that I dropped both of them off, and I was coming home, I felt so empty. I'm like, because I'm not used to being not having them around, if that makes sense, because it was always me and them. And now after 4 years I get to have that time. I was like, oh wow. The first week I was a bit like, oh, I miss them, and after I was like, you know what, enjoy this time. And that's what I do now. I try to enjoy. I drop them off, and then I have time to go to the gym. I have time to, you know, do my focus on myself and do so many things. And yeah, because that brings me to the news that I'm going to share with you next, because of I had so much time, and you know, I was like, I needed to change my job. Yeah, I've been working at Benefit for almost 4 years now, and it's nice. I enjoyed working for Benefit. It's a nice brand and everything, but I just needed a change. I wanted a change. I wanted to go and work for a more premium makeup brand, and just to challenge myself, because as much as I enjoyed working at Benefit, we don't really do makeovers on counter, and I wanted to work for a counter that, you know, did makeovers. So yeah, so I mean, because I had time, kids were at school and stuff, so I just jumped on the internet, and then, you know, took it more serious in terms of job hunting and stuff. And yes, I have a new job. You can tell by the title as well. I have a new job, you guys. So I applied for this company. I've always wanted to work for an Estee Lauder company. So Estee Lauder companies consist of so many different brands under one umbrella, and I've just always wanted to work for one of their brands, but in particular I've just wanted to work for 2 of the brands within the Estee Lauder company. And it's safe to say that I'm going to be working with one of those 2 that I wanted to work with. So yeah, so I applied one evening. I was just sitting at home. I was sitting at home, kids were in bed, and then I said, you know what, I need to apply. So I started applying, and then instantly I got through and got invited to do a video a video, what is it called, a video interview. So yeah, it's a bit weird because you're recording yourself, but I'm used to it. I'm used to hearing my voice and recording myself and stuff. So I needed to record myself, and then they would ask questions that I needed to answer. So it was about 7 or 8 questions, and then I did that. Yeah, so as you can see, my concealer is well blended. So you just blend it and then sweep it over to your hairline, and then on the bridge of your nose. So remember, we're just doing a natural look, so you don't want nothing too over the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on the, this is my bridge of my nose. Did I just say bridge of my nose? Sorry guys, the side of my nose I meant. But yeah, now I'm gonna apply it on the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow over there, my chin here. It's pointless because I have a fringe, but I'm just gonna put a little bit there. And then I tend to do it here on my smile lines, but even this doesn't help. Yeah, so I did that. Yeah, so, and then a week has gone past. I haven't heard anything. No, I did it for both of the brands that I wanted to work for. But I've heard from the other brand, like, after like 2-3 days. And but it was only Christmas temp. It was my mistake because I didn't look at it properly when I was applying, because it was permanent and temporary Christmas temp. So I applied for the Christmas temp rather than the permanent for that brand. So she was like, we would like to, you know, do your telephone interview, but it's for Christmas temp. I was like, how long will it, you know, is there the possibility of the role becoming permanent after Christmas? She's like, it's not guaranteed. I'm like, okay, then there's no point us going ahead with the interview, because I'm looking for a permanent role, because at the moment I'm in a permanent role, so it wouldn't make sense for me to leave my permanent role to go and do Christmas temp, if that makes sense. And she understood. She was like, okay, yeah, we do have permanent roles, maybe go back and apply. I was like, okay, but I didn't even get the chance to go and apply. And then I think like a few days later I received a call from this brand. Why am I even saying this brand? It's is it a secret? Maybe I want to keep it till the end to tell you which brand I'm working. Tell you the story first, that way it's more interesting. So yeah, so I received a call from this brand, and you know, they were like, oh, we would like to invite you for a face-to-face interview. I was like, oh, okay. And then we arranged a date, and then I went for the face-to-face interview. So it was a bit nerve-wracking because I haven't done interviews in like a while, but it's in the field of my work, my job, current job, and then it's what I've been doing as a freelancer. So I was quite confident, but being interviewed is always nerve-wracking. Let's not even tell a lie. So yeah, so the lady that interviewed me was really, really nice. And we sat down, she asked me questions, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And yeah, so it lasted for like an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. And then, yeah, I think I've blended everything well. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. So I'm using it in the shade 2. Yes, as you can see, it's super bright, but that's what I use to set my under eye. So I'm just pressing it into my skin just to set my under eye makeup. I love this powder. Like, I highly recommend this powder. It's so good. And when you set your makeup with this powder, I go the whole day, like I work under the lights and everything, but I don't even touch up my makeup. That's how good it is. It's really good, so good. No wonder why it's always sold out, especially the 3 and 4, which is the darker shades. I had to wait for almost a year to get my hands on that. So definitely recommend Charlotte Tilbury powder, definitely. So yeah. So what was I saying? So yeah, I did the interview and then came home. She was like, oh yeah, you'll hear from me. And I had good feelings about the interview. I think I recorded, I did some few clips, so I'll insert it so you guys see, or I'll probably do it separately. So I had good feelings when I left, but you know, with interviews, you know, you can have good feelings that it could go left. So I was just, even though I had good feelings, but I was just like, okay, let me not get my hopes high and stuff. And then I came home, and then like after 3 hours or so, she phoned me, and then it's like, oh, hi Bella, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. I mean, how do you feel, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, I feel like, you know, it was a good interview, it went well, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't know. She was like, well, congratulations, you smashed your interview as you thought. I was like, oh my god. And then she was like, yeah, we would like to invite you for a trade test. So basically, and then she told me go and go on the internet or go on Instagram and go under the brand's name to see the classic look. So when you come for your trade test, you're going to be doing the brand's classic look. I was like, okay, it's fine. So we arranged a date and everything. No, she said I need to bring my own model. So I was like, oh, okay, then I need to get back to you because my friends work during the week, and she was free during the week. So anyways, then one of my friends was free on the Tuesday, so I called her back. I was like, okay, I can come on the Tuesday. And yeah, and then so we arranged that. I've been, you know, doing my revision. I've been studying, going on the website, following their pro artists and seeing how the classic look is done, which was, you know, fairly simple steps. But obviously when you're being watched to do something, it doesn't matter how amazing you are at doing that, the nerves kicks in. So I was like, oh my god. But anyways, the day came, Tuesday came, I got ready, did my makeup and got dressed, and then I took my friend and we got there, and she was like, okay then, you know, I needed to treat my customer as my model as a customer. So they were, you know, they were going to look at my customer service skills, how I keep my station clean, and how I communicate with customers, and my selling skills, and then explaining the products as I apply it on the customers, and you know, all that jazz basically. So yeah, so it was okay, went well, but obviously it's a big brand, they've got so many products, I don't know the products, so she would give me the products, and I was being time as well. And anyways, cut the long story short, I did the makeup and everything, and then after, you know, she was like, okay, she took pictures and stuff. She's like, you would hear from me. I was like, okay. I was like, oh god. But after I left, I had that feeling like I wasn't too confident. I was like, oh my god. You know when you've done something but you're like, I wish I could do this differently, I wish I could do that differently. But there was nothing I could do at that point. It wasn't in my hands. It was, I just needed to wait and see, wait for my fate, like wait for decision. Like it wasn't in my hand at this point. I just needed, God had it, you know. I was like, if it's meant for me, then it has to be for me. If not, then take it with good faith and move on. So yeah, so the day went by, I didn't hear from her. Evening time, I was like, oh my god. To the point that I went to sleep, I couldn't sleep. It was just playing in my head. I was like, oh my god, it's twisting and turning, just because I really wanted the job as well. You know when you want something and then now it's not in your hands, you're like, oh. So, and then the next day came, and around I think midday or so, she messaged me, oh, can you call me when you get a chance? I can give you a call. I was like, oh yeah, I'm free, you can call me now. So she called me and said, hi Bella, how are you? Da, 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 da. So how did you think you did yesterday? And I was just being honest. I was like, I think I did well. I think I did good, but I could have done better. However, it's not in my hands. I said, you know when you've done something and you want to go back and change one or two things, but I said it is what it is. At the end of the day, I said I've been sitting on an egg and this egg is about to burst. She just laughed and she was like, guess what, I would like to offer you the job. Oh my god. I could be very dramatic. So oh my god. So yeah, I was so happy. Like I was so happy to finally get this job. I mean, to get this job and finally be working for one of the Estee Lauder companies. And the brand that I'm going to be working is Bobbi Brown. Yes, you guys, I'm gonna be one of the makeup artists at Bobbi Brown, and I'm so happy. Like I'm so grateful and honored to be employed by them, because I love Bobbi Brown. I feel like they have shades for deeper skin, for darker skin tones. Their makeup is so beautiful. I used to use their makeup, especially the foundation stick, and I'm just so happy and looking forward to like knowing more about their products and their skincare and everything, and doing things the Bobbi way. Anyway, so as you can see, my makeup is set. So the next thing I'm going to use under my eyes, just to you know, set it a bit more. Not really, at this point you can just stop, but I'm extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Chanel powder. It's Poudre Universal Lip Powder. Natural finish loose powder. I beg, let me speak the English that I know, at least. So yeah, so this powder is so nice as well. I feel like with this, it sets your makeup anyways, you don't need to do anything, but adding the Chanel powder, it just gives it that zoom, and it keeps it in place as well. I don't know what, but these two combination keeps my makeup in place, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and then sweep it under my eyes. Yes, you guys, I'm so excited. So that's my new job. I've handed in my notice at Benefit, and I'll be starting this job in 4 weeks time. So in terms of my kids, you know, in terms of kids, or would I have another child? Are we happy with the 2, or would we go for the 3rd one? People do ask me this, and I'm just like for me, I have 2. So yeah, sorry, I'm just bronzing now. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury again, the airbrush bronzer, one of my favorite. It's so big. Can you guys see? It would last you a long time, and this is my favorite bronzer at the moment. So it gives me that sun-kissed glow. Can you guys see how it just adds that definition and adds warmness back to my face? So how you do it is from the tip of your ears here, then you bring it down up here, and then sweep it to your, yeah. So in terms of more kids, do we want to have more kids, or are we happy and content with the 2 that we have at the moment? To be honest, I am happy with just the 2 that I have at the moment. I have a boy and a girl. I'm blessed. I have, yeah, like I said, I am blessed to have a boy and a girl. I'm blessed to have 2 healthy kids, and alhamdulillah, I am good. However, my husband wants a 3rd one. I've always wanted 2 anyways, ever since I was young. I wanted kids, and even if I had 2 boys, I'm happy. Or if I had 2 girls, no, if I had 2 girls, I would want to get a boy. But if I had 2 boys, I'll be content. Girls of drama, you know. My little princess is a little diva already. So my husband wants a 3rd one, and I'm just on the fence with it. I'm like, I'm happy with 2. Like, now I'm content, I'm happy with 2, but I'm on the fence as well. He's kind of, you know, kind of like changing my mind, but I'm like, no. It's, you know what, I would, if somebody would do the pregnancy for me, have the baby, and when they're 4, you bring them back, I'll be more than happy. I don't have to deal with that baby stage, that terrible 2, that toddler stage, and then bring them back when they're starting school. Mate, any volunteers out there? But yeah, but I mean, even though I said I'm okay, I'm content with 2, but deep down I want a 3rd one too, but my husband doesn't know this. So, but we'll see. But for now, we have our 2 happy babies. So yeah, and then yeah, so I'm just, and then, you know, I'm back at the gym as well. I'm trying to, you know, keep fit and just, you know, maintain my weight and stuff. So we'll see how it goes anyways. But yeah, so that's that. And what else? So YouTube, in terms of YouTube, I know I get consistent, and then my views go up, my subscriber count goes up, and then I just go back into a dip, because it's mainly my fault, because I'm not consistent. And I say this a lot, I need to be consistent. And when I get asked for advice, this is the same. Oh, you need to be consistent in posting and this. I'm not doing it. But I am back now. So I found my new job. I'm in a happy place. My kids are in school, and alhamdulillah. So I think now I have more time to focus back on my YouTube, on my makeup, my makeup as well, like freelancing again. And I'm more, you know, I have a bit of time on my hands now. So inshallah, I want to be more consistent and just, you know, do this, because I haven't done a sit down with you guys in a while. It's just been vlogs, because it's easier for me to just do vlogs rather than sit down and stuff. But we gonna come back bigger and better. Yes. So yeah, so I'll be doing more looks and stuff. If you guys want to see anything, just comment down below, tell me, give me ideas as well, you know, the more on my channel. Still, I'll be doing vlogs, but I want to do sit down as well, do makeup looks and tell you guys about products and trends and stuff. So yeah, and take my YouTube seriously, there's no excuse. And then my other social media platforms as well, to be more consistent in terms of like posting and stuff. So yes, that's the plan anyways. That's the plan. Ending of 2022 and inshallah going into 2023. It's like, you know, just a very natural contour. Can you guys see this bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury? Can you see it? It's like in a like a 3 shape, you know. It goes here and then it's meant to go there as well. So I love this bronzer. I love this bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, even though it's not gonna show as well because I have a fringe, but just I like to do it, but do it very naturally. So I'm using my Refi brow sculpting gel. So it's like a white gel, and it just gets all your hair up and gives you that laminated effect. Let me see if you guys can see it. I'm gonna come closer for this one so you guys can see. Can you see the difference? Can you see that brow and this brow? This product here is amazing, amazing. Can you see? Especially for you people that have like full brows, like, you know, you actually have a hair on your brows. As you can see, I have really thin brows. So, and then it comes with this brush and this little comb that you can take off the excess product off the brow. So as you can see, there's a little bit of white residue, so I'm going to just take that out with the comb, make sure that there's nothing there. And also, you guys, what do you think of plastic surgery? Because I know some people are a bit but each to their own. That's what I say. For me, if I could go today to like have a tummy tuck, I would, because that's the only part of my body since after pregnancy that I don't like. I really dislike it. It's just the loose skin. Because when I had my son, he was like 10 pounds and he was so big, he stretched me out to the max, and you still have that loose skin. So I really dislike, I'm not going to use the word hate because I created a human, but I disliked the loose skin. And the only reason stopping me actually is, like I said, I'm on the fence with the 3rd child, so I'm not too sure. I don't want to get that done and then get pregnant again. It'll be a waste, and plastic surgery is not cheap. So I want to get a tummy tuck. So it's just what makes you feel confident and comfortable in your own body. Like, you know, I don't want to do anything else. I'm not into BBLs and stuff, but each their own. If you do it, that's your choice. And if that makes you feel confident and feel happy and, you know, happy about yourself, then by all means, girl, do what you want. But tummy tuck, definitely I want tummy tuck. I remember I went for a consultation here and they gave me ridiculous quotes. It's so expensive here. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to spend all that money, I need to be sure that I'm not having any more kids. So can you guys see? I haven't put any products here. It's just the Refi on my brows. And then I'm using the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Like, this is a brow gel. And it just sets your brows and keep them in place for the whole day. So this is all I'm doing to my brows, because I'm wearing a fringe. So it's pointless to like add any brow product on my like brow pencil or anything on my brows. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. So I'm using the Benefit They Are Real Magnet Mascara. I mean, my favorite mascaras are from Benefit. The mascaras are amazing, like really good. Oops, we're out of focus. We're out of focus. Okay, we're back. So yeah, These mascaras as well, you guys comment, I mean, see the difference. Can you see? Ugh. Mascara, no mascara. Mascara, no mascara. Mascara from Benefit, super amazing. They are the #1 in the UK, but they have every right to be #1 because the mascaras are so good. I told you guys I am extra, so I'm using the volumizing mascara again from Benefit, Bad Girl Bang, just to go over my lashes because I don't have, my lashes are very short, but with these mascaras you can't even tell. So I'm just gonna dust off the excess powder under my eyes. And I'm going to use the, again, Charlotte Tilbury powder, but in shade 4. Yeah, so this is the darkest shade in the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is my shade. Like, it's the same match to my complexion. But 3 and 4, the darkest shades, they go like hotcake. So just apply it, like, just do a cut, you know where my contour is. So yeah, just apply it down here, and then blending it downwards, because I feel like if you put like the lighter one, it leaves a really harsh line, and especially we're going for a natural everyday look. This is super easy. This takes me like 20 minutes, I say, but it's because obviously I'm talking over, we're having a conversation, so it's going to be longer, but I promise you it doesn't take that long. I'm going to line my lips, and I like to use my P. Louise brow paint. So this is actually meant for brows, but I use it to line my lips, and they are the best combination. It's like as a lip liner, the best. So that's what I use to line my lips. So I'm using espresso and ginger latte. So what I do is I take my angle brush and then take a bit of espresso, put it at the back of my hand, and then take a bit of gingerbread as well, because espresso on its own is too dark. Ginger latte on its own doesn't give me that. It's too light. My lips, and I'm using MAC. It's out of focus. Can you guys see? Yeah, Kingster. I mean, MAC lipsticks will never get old, will never be out. Like, it's the best lipsticks out there, MAC lipsticks. So they're my favorite lipsticks. So just using it. So as you can see, if I highlight my lips, I'm gonna put it in the middle. Yeah, this is like a really nice nude. Like, really. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of blush as well. So this blush is very natural. So it's more like a bronzer. Hold on. It's by Benefit. It's called Terra. So it's, yeah, that's the shade. You see how nice and natural that is, and it has a little bit of shimmer, and apply it a little bit. It's very pigmented, so you have to dust off the excess powder, and then just smile, and then sweeping it again onto the hairline. It's kind of like you're blending it into your bronzer, and then the same with this one too, this side. Yeah, just gives you that little bit of a flush, but natural, you know. This is the Benefit Professional Super Setter. So this is like a you know, setting mist, and it just keeps your makeup and then a whole day. So close your eyes from an arm's length. the NYX Madeline, yeah, you can see it, lip gloss all over. So you guys, this is my everyday makeup look. So this is what I wear to work, and this is just the makeup look that I throw on when we have to go out with the kids and I don't have much time. It's super easy to do, as you guys can see. It took longer because I was doing a, you know, catching up as well, but I can promise you it's only 20, half an hour max. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this life update. Get ready with me talking, you know, we've spoke a little bit. And yeah, so please let me know what you would like to see more on my channel. I will try, because I started off doing sit down makeup tutorials. However, it was impossible with the kids at some point, and then I just focused more on the vlogs, but I'll be bringing them back as well. We can just have a balance and have a bit of everything over here. But yeah, so let me know of your thoughts and your ideas, and then whatever you want to say it in the description bar. Let's have a conversation, let's have a one-to-one. And yeah, so I've enjoyed creating this look and talking to you guys, and I hope you will enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. But thank you guys so much for watching. To my new subscribers, thank you guys and welcome. You know, I hope you guys will stick around and have fun with us. And to my old subscribers, you know I love you. So you guys rock, you guys stay with me regardless of whether I'm consistent or not. So thank you so much, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. Click, 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 click. Subscribe, because the more the merrier. You know, the more people we have on board, the better, and you guys would help me in terms of my views, my subscribe count. I'm going to work now anyway, so I just need to put on my uniform and get to work looking pretty and cute. Thank you guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video. But until then, stay cute. Ciao.